What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, move on to treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Happy Friday and welcome to your show, still the only live show Monday to Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. on YouTube, located in Saskatoon, more specifically inside the Dufferin Avenue Media Network content studio inside the Sautner Concrete Services Clubhouse. Oh, that's a lot. That's really good. Coming in real hot. We also love to make up categories on YouTube that we are number one in. And today, we are the number one show on YouTube that has an Uncle Brando that can't finish a race in F-Zero for the N64. Very embarrassing. Good. I didn't want him to hear that. He would have been screaming right now. We are also the only show that kicks off with the greatest cam in the history of mankind. That cam being the Maggie Cam. Let's see what she's up to. Oh, don't get the sneezies, bud. Come on. Hey. Yeah, that's a good girl. There she is. The Maggie Cam for our fantastic friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. Mike and Rochelle, along with Leroy, who just so happens to be dating Maggie, are always there to make sure you have the greatest day of your life. And if you go after hours, you'll see Kirsten, Shar, or Chris. And they'll also continue to give you that service you know and love from our fantastic pals at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer, as Maggie slowly focuses and looks and says, "Why is that guy pointing at me to look over there?" Still cute, even when she's confused, hey? Look at that. Fantastic job. Well done, Maggie. She's the best. You can hear we have a guest here. Now, normally, we do the Wednesday around 4:30 with our 3-hall public house unplugged open mic / show off the band that's going to be playing on the Saturday. Today, though, we got our guy in here right now. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Fabian Minnema.
That's right, you got it.
And the side swipe. Yes. Love when the side swipe comes out. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm great, man.
It's great to see you.
Yeah, what a pleasure to be here.
And I'm going to start this off by saying you are probably one of the most beloved musicians in this city.
Oh, that's so nice to hear. That's
and
so nice.
The reason I say that, we're starting a new show, I think Sunday at 7 p.m. called Uncle Grandma's Story Time.
Yeah, yeah.
And Uncle Grandma is Graham Templeman.
Yeah.
And I told him you were coming in today. He said, dude, and this is how he talks, he says, as you know, dude, that guy is one of the greatest dudes I have ever met.
So
said, you're
sweet.
so talented and you're so kind to everybody. And he said, the
nice.
world needs more of you. And I said,
Oh,
can I
that's
tell him that?
nice.
He said, of course you can tell him that.
That's so great. You
And
guys.
everyone I talk to, they say the same thing.
Should we just end it right here and I get out of here?
No, that's
Hey?
okay. Here, let's get this down. Get you in there a little more. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So he's like the mic guy. He's always
That's
pushing
the guy.
people on the mic.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to start with that.
Yeah, that's so nice. Thank you very
And
much.
well, hey, thank you for being a person that, makes everything better.
Yeah, well, I'll try my best.
It's very,
Try my
very, it's reassuring as the whole idea of this place when we first started was just to make the world a better place and just to be kind and
Yeah,
get all that
kindness
out
is
there.
a pretty nice thing to have.
Exactly.
A nice ability to do for people.
Yeah, and
you know.
to have somebody out there doing that,
Yeah.
like similarly minded, it makes me very
Yeah,
happy.
yeah.
So, 3-hall, you are playing next weekend.
Yeah, next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yeah, November
And
2nd, right?
I believe. Yeah, we just talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll be in there, and every sort of band or musician that comes through, I basically want to say to them, promote yourself. This is the stage,
Right.
this is the platform for you to promote
Yeah,
all the
of
stuff that
course.
you're doing and all that. And Kinger likes to send me the notes. And
Sure.
your notes were so good. So good. Like he'll send me like a whole bunch for all the different musicians. And then yours he just wants to come in and talk about the space and how cool it is and how important it is.
Yeah, it is really cool. Actually, when I first saw the videos coming up, I was a little bit taken aback because I thought I'm hearing a lot of room noise and it was a little bit muddled at first, and I thought I'm not sure if I'm going to like that place so much. But when I got there, it felt like we were in some New York studio loft style, after hours club. It was a really nice stage. The sound was dynamite. The service was great. I love that there's people sitting downstairs eating dinner.
Yeah.
We're all rocking and rolling upstairs, and they can just come up if they want. And if they don't want to have the music right in their face, they just stay downstairs and eat and relax. And the building's great. It's got a great vibe. And Corey and Saul and everyone involved have done such a great job.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to be there on the 3rd again. Like, I can't
man.
wait.
It's we like to use the saying, bringing music back to Broadway.
Yeah.
And as a guy who spent a lot of time on Broadway, doing a lot of, well, both taking in and actually playing open mics back in the day.
Yeah.
In a very drunken haze,
Yeah,
mind you.
yeah.
But those are where all the parties would
Sure,
start.
yeah.
And that obviously went away when the world went wonky for
Yeah.
a bit. And now as we try to make our way back, I think we need music more than ever. And to know that this is a place where if you're someone my age, you can go there,
Yeah.
take a date there, go
Yeah.
have supper, enjoy this incredible
And
unplugged music.
It feels good. Like, it feels like it should feel.
Yeah.
Broadway should have music like that. And it's a lot of original stuff. And there's not a lot of places that you can plug in and play 20 original songs.
Absolutely.
A lot of bars like, well, you got to do some covers. And we do some covers, of course. But if I get an opportunity to play 2 45-minute sets of my own music,
Yeah.
I'm the happiest camper around. I can't wait to get started at it. So.
And now let's talk a little bit about open mics as a whole,
Yeah.
because every single musician, again, that comes through here, and I'm learning so much. I'm so grateful for this sort of connection with Bloom Entertainment and 3 Hall, because every single one of them says open mics are the most important thing to a musician ever.
Yeah.
Like, no matter where your skill level is,
Yeah.
or no matter what you're trying to chase or what you're trying to become,
Yeah.
it all starts with those open mics, with the connections and the reps and getting to know people. And just like a lot of them say, that's how they bring their bands together, is from open mics.
Usually you meet a lot of people at open mics, but it's really the space to overcome fear, to overcome and to build your confidence. If you can get into an open mic situation and you have to sit through 3 people, and either they're going to be really great or maybe they're not going to be so great, and you're going to think, maybe I'm not as good or maybe I'm better, or when you finally just get up there and get going, that bit of time, even 3 songs, is experience that you'll carry through the rest of your life as you build your career up going on to stage and stuff.
Absolutely.
They're important for that first step. They're important to try new music out. I mean, I have lots of brand new songs that I go to an open mic and rip out 3 songs, and I'll sort of judge what people think. If I don't get much response, I'll be like, maybe I'll work on this song a little longer, you know. But they're very important, and I like that Saskatoon has so many, but I really like this one because it's really artist specific.
Yeah.
They really give you the front and center stage. They really want you to push your own thing and bring your own original music and stuff.
Yeah, and not only that, I saw this Friday is the all women
Yeah.
all
That's gonna
women
be a
night,
great
which is
show.
going to be wild. Yeah, I saw
that'll
some of the
be
names
great.
on there. It looks like a hell of a lineup.
Yeah.
And just to be able to do those sort of things, you know.
Yeah,
to-
they're very specific, these guys, and they have great ideas. Their plan is great. Their execution so far has been dynamite. Like, it really is a lovely space. Really great space.
I'm very, very excited for all that is to come with our friends at 3 Hall and, of course, Kinger and Saul with Bloom Entertainment. For these last couple minutes here, maybe use this as an opportunity to promote your music and all the stuff that you're doing. What do you got going on? Where can people find you? All that stuff.
Well, no,
I know it's a lot.
Yeah, I play in a lot of different things. I play drums in some projects too, so I play in a Janis Joplin tribute band and all that stuff. But my real love is writing original music and crafting my own stuff. And I got to the point where it's not so much about writing hits, it's more about just writing what I think sounds good to me.
Yeah.
If I can please myself, then I should be able to please anyone listening. And this is where it's nice to have a room like the Bloom Room, as I sort of dubbed it.
Nice. I like that.
Because
That's very
you
catchy.
Can roll,
Yeah.
You can roll in and just take your time, tell your stories. They're all music fans. I mean, obviously, Corey and Saul both musicians, but Corey's such a music nut.
Yeah.
And he loves people, and he loves organizing stuff, and he loves getting events together. And it's perfect for him. And he's a great host.
Yeah.
He's a great MC. And I like the space because it's going to be something for everyone if they want to hear original music, or anyone that wants to come see me play original music. That's where I'll be. And I would love it if people came and said, you know, I'm an original artist too, and how do I get started? Where do I go to play?
Share
you
the
know?
knowledge.
Yeah, share
Help
whatever
lift
knowledge
each
we
other
may
up.
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very important. They're very important. I love it. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that again, and I appreciate you taking a couple minutes to stop by
My
and
pleasure, you guys.
say hello and check out the studios and all
Beautiful
that.
space.
And yeah, it's just like I was saying earlier. This has sort of been my life's work, my
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah.
You know, I always wanted to be in a space where nobody's telling you what to do
Yeah.
and how to do it.
Yeah.
Like if I sit here, like today, this show that we're doing right now had like 2 people on it, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, I can make it here, I can make it there. And
Yeah,
now
yeah.
we have a full show,
Yeah.
and I don't have anyone breathing down my neck
Yeah.
like, where's this, what's that, what's
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
And
It's
just
great.
to be able to be creative, that's
great,
it.
yeah,
And
exactly.
to get the reps. That's why I love this live show so
Yeah.
much. because, as you know, you can't recreate live.
No,
There's a
it's
reason you make live records,
Yeah.
because it's always something different. And
Yeah.
the live reps, what episode are we on here, LB? I missed that. 139? 139. So this is the 139th
Wow.
episode we've done since April 5th.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
And just the reps alone,
Yeah.
I can't watch the first 2 months worth of shows
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they're
yeah.
so garbage. But at the same time, I know that they're garbage, and I know that if I didn't go through that,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be.
There are
here
growing
now.
pains with every
Exactly.
facet. Even with veteran musicians, there's always going to be the issues where you might make a mistake, and how you react with that, and let it roll off your back. I mean, music is meant to be moved around and repainted. Songs are meant to be redesigned and stuff. You know, that's what they're there for.
Absolutely.
So, yeah,
No.
this is great. You guys have got a great thing going on here. I was very happy to be here. I'm glad to be invited. Thank
I
you.
really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get you back again.
Yeah, hopefully.
You can check them out next weekend, Saturday.
Saturday,
Did we say the
November 3rd.
second? Second,
Yeah.
November 2nd, at the 3 Hall Public House.
Yeah.
Fabian Minnema, thank you so much, man. I really
Thanks, you guys.
appreciate it. You
Right
take
on.
care,
Yeah,
and
you too.
good luck on the stage. All
Thanks,
right,
man.
Perfect. And now this is the part that I was telling you about, where it's like sort of awkward because you just got.
So I just go?
You just go. Hey, give him a hand, you guys. It's Fabian, my man. Hey, absolute pleasure, brother. You take care.
Stop being so nice.
That's awesome. I did. It was awesome. Oh, this Friday is off to a great start. Thank you again, Fabian. Oh, man. See, what's the saying? It's all downhill from here now. We go from that incredible man. Well, I guess this girl's very nice. We'll bring her up. And I got another guy over here. You got that one? Okay. You, young lady. Yeah, come on up. We'll put you in here. Maybe we'll slide Uncle Brando over there when he's ready. From the Past Our Bedtime podcast, it's Cora. Welcome. Ooh, what are we sipping on today?
I just kind of threw something together before I came over here.
Interesting. Are we trying it?
Inflammation,
Can we
yeah,
try it?
inflammation and stress.
That's literally
some?
all of us. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I
you're welcome.
appreciate that. How have you been?
Good. I haven't been here in a while.
We've missed you. This is why I'm so excited that you squeezed. I know you don't have much time,
Yeah.
but it is very, very nice to see you.
Thanks.
As I heard, you put on the greatest witch party in the history of mankind. Is that true?
I feel like it was pretty good. Did Wendy come on and tell you about it?
We talked a little bit about it,
Okay.
but I just wanted to get your side of the whole evening. It sounded like you had the event of the year go down.
Yeah,
at
it was
your
pretty
brand new house.
amazing. It'll be on our next podcast.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, we will be doing, talking everything Halloween, and then she's going to put in some clips and some pictures and some fun things about the event.
Very good.
I don't know how much she told you.
Oh, she told us a little bit.
Yeah,
Not too much.
Yeah, we had a tea leaf reader come.
We did talk
had
about that.
supper. We made sun catchers, and we
A photo shoot in front of a golden tree.
Yeah.
I gave her shit for that. I'm like, dude, she talked about this photo shoot in front of the tree for like probably 3 minutes, and I was like, you took pictures in front of a tree.
Yeah, but like it was at the perfect time of day, and she's
Yeah, so
missed
she tried to
pictures.
stay
She
too.
captures everything all the time. I'm just like, let's have some drinks and have fun, and she's like, let's take pictures.
It should be on.
This one on, LB?
We got a mic 3 on.
Mic 3?
Mic 3, checkity check.
Mic 3 is
This
on.
better
now?
be worth it.
Well, I just wanted to know I could even slap it.
Hey, Network Ryan.
Did anybody get burned at the stake?
Ah.
Maybe me.
Did anybody get put into a cage and sunk in water?
We did go in water.
Oh?
Yeah.
In cages?
No, the world did feel like it was collapsing in on me when I was in the water.
Oh, well, good.
So I had to leave.
Because is it even really a witch party if you're not trying to get
burn
out of a
and-
cage or...
I
You know,
don't
those witch
Get burned
things.
to
There's
death?
the
Yeah.
Witch
if
traditions.
you would have attended, you would have gotten a handout on all the different types of witches.
well, I wasn't
and all the
invited, so-
different
Yeah, where was our invite?
types of
I think-
activities.
Where was the damn invite?
I think we actually brought that up and we were
Yeah.
told no.
No,
It's
not
girls
at this
only.
one. Girls only.
I was
yeah.
gonna bring my, there's a famous book from like the 1400s called.
The Necrocomicon?
No, that's a
That's
made up
close.
book.
Oh, okay.
Malefice Maleficarum or something.
Oh, yeah, that one,
It's
of
written in
course.
Latin where it was the Catholic Church's book on how to identify and prosecute witches. So I thought if you had that book there, it would have been a real witch party.
Yeah,
witch
there was a
party.
lot of books everywhere that people could just grab and look at because I have a lot of books that are related to activities that witches might do. However,
Oh.
I don't consider myself a witch. I just feel like I am a person that practices natural ways of
You're
healing.
an
and-
alchemist. That's what I'm saying. You're an alchemist.
Oh, I was going to call you an occultist.
Yeah.
Also,
Yes.
I think that would work.
Gary gave me the stink eye when I mentioned the Catholic Church there for a minute. Did anybody else catch that?
No,
Anybody
I
catch
wasn't
that at
looking
home?
that way.
No politics, no religion.
That's all I
Although,
got. That's all I got. I'm going back to do some more Bamford
yeah,
and Co podcast.
get back to your hole. Vote. I was told to say, get out and vote.
Yeah. Did you vote yet?
We don't talk about politics
Oh.
or religion. Just saying, get out and vote. That's what we're supposed to say.
I voted.
It's a very timely thing. Well, I should hope so. I hope most people do. I did have a talk with my parents yesterday when I was over there for a visit about how, for the first time, I don't want to vote just because of how greasy everything is. Like, the whole world's been like, oh, God, just the thought of it. But, you know, it's your duty and it's what you're supposed to do, so we'll do it. But it's the first time I haven't been pumped about it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's getting me all witchy. So, I got another one for you here, Hardcore,
Yes.
from the Past Our Bedtime podcast. Halloween episode. What are we going to do around here for our Halloween spooktacular?
Am I invited this time?
You
I
are
wasn't-
invited.
I wasn't invited.
I was,
till the-
well, it was on your behalf. Brooksy invited you and her to the
I-
Halloween spooktacular.
I called her and I said, "Are we going to go to Gary's on Halloween?"
Yes.
And she's like, "I'll call him and I'll figure it out."
That's
so,
right. If she didn't let you know. Oh, don't tell me she's here. Oh,
Ah,
no. She's got
there she
controllers. Very, very exciting. Hi.
We're not
We're
talking
in the
shit.
middle. It's all good. We're not chirping. Any ideas for what we should do for the show? Because we were sort of flip-flopping it around.
I don't know. Well, we got to dress up.
Yes, that's obvious. But for the spooktacular, what are we going to do for the show content? Because we have a bunch of people here. We're all going to be dressed up. They're like games we should play or something. I feel like you're the person to go to for
Yeah,
activities.
you can't put stuff like this on top of me on spur of the moment kind of stuff. I have to think about it.
Well, that's what I'm telling you now. You have like
Okay,
a week.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'll send you
Is that
some messages.
Hold on. Did you just next question me?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think so.
Okay. That sounds fair.
Look at her. She's here.
Should we bring her up here right now before you have to leave? You got 12 minutes left.
Yeah.
She's got to leave soon. You want? Yeah. All right. Let's do it. From the other half of the Past Our Bedtime podcast, ladies and gentlemen, you know her from all the social medias, including saving my mental life by eliminating social media for me to do. Her name is Brooksie.
Hey.
Yeah, Brooksie.
Is this thing on?
Yes.
Get in there. Here, let me
I have so much
frame you
stuff.
up. How much stuff do you have?
Where are you, Gary?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Whoa, can I move this? How do I do this?
Oh.
Just talking to it.
She's never sat there.
I know, I've never sat with this controller. Hi. Okay, I got
Here
two.
she is.
I got two actual Nintendo controllers. Yeah,
Okay,
from
stop calling them
Cashopolis.
Nintendo. They're N64 controllers.
It says Nintendo on it, bro.
No, this isn't Nintendo.
Oh
yes,
boy.
it is. It goes Nintendo.
Don't make me bring
It
Brando into
says
this.
N64.
No, under here. That's how you know it's legit.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Anyway, how's it
Hold
going?
on. You guys are stressing me out. I need some tea.
Stress
Here,
stress
cheers.
tea.
It's trusty.
Stress tea.
Yeah.
What? Can I smell it?
Yep.
What was it? Stress and anxiety? No.
That's-
Stress and what was the other one?
Inflammation.
Inflammation.
That
thank you.
smells like the tea I made at your Halloween party.
It's
Yeah.
good tea. We were just talking about that.
You told him everything.
Me?
We talked about the golden magical tree that you spent the entire night taking photos in front of.
You know what though?
Yeah.
We played a murder mystery game
Yeah.
and she
That was
thought
the
she
one.
was gonna save the world and then she was the murderer.
I know. I told that story about way longer, and Gary was,
was-
like, and then I got to the point where he's like, "Well, what prize did you get?" And I was like, "Cora went and passed out before any of the prizes were given."
I did have prizes. I got real sick.
Like sick how? I didn't know this. I haven't seen you since you fell asleep.
I ate an edible, which I never do. You
Yeah.
know that.
I know,
Like,
and that's why I
ever
did one
in-
with you.
Ever.
These
And
girls
it,
are partying.
and it was not good. I got sick. And I had to go to bed.
Like, what do you mean? Like you puked? Oh wow.
Yeah, I got sick.
I asked Matt, and he said, "This is what Matt described it as."
Here we go.
She came upstairs and said, "Matt, can you help me with my bathing suit?" And I said, "Yes." And then she lied on the bed for me to help her, and she just never woke up. That's what he said.
Been there.
Could be true, could not be true.
I've seen that happen down in Brando too.
Didn't Uncle Brando do it in a crib though, in a baby crib?
No, that was.
Oh, Matuli Stone, of course.
Well,
Yeah.
when I eventually woke up, I went in the hot tub, and then it made me sick.
You did? Did it with the girls?
Yep. Yeah,
a
see,
witch,
that's
she's
what
a
I mean.
witch.
I got burnt or boiled at the stake or whatever. Something happened to me.
You were in a cauldron, bro.
Yeah. See, when I was leaving,
Crazy.
like I was gonna leave and not go in the hot tub.
Yeah.
And then your friend Tasha was like, "Well, I'm not gonna go in somebody's hot tub if they're sleeping." And Matt's like, "It's okay, it's my party now." And she's like, "No, I'm gonna go home." And then we drove her. So I didn't think anyone else was gonna go in if you were
Okay,
sleeping.
but Wendy, this is the mystery of the whole night. I lost my wedding ring. And I don't know where it is. However,
Did you
Matt-
tell your husband?
Yeah, I told him, and I was like, by the way, I've lost my wedding ring. It's somewhere in the house with all my other rings because I had a million rings on.
Yeah, you were witched out.
And I was like, but it's okay because it was only $30. Because I bought it for myself because I asked Matt to marry me, so he had no idea how much it was.
You're not helping yourself out right now. Like you're literally billing yourself as a witch to the world here.
Well, it doesn't matter. It
why?
doesn't
Why
matter.
couldn't we be witched? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, well, it's
Anyway.
not like this is the movie The Craft, you guys. Witches are a little bit.
I went to the bookstore and I was like, "These witch books are awesome. I'm gonna read them all." That's
But I told Matt, and he's like, your wedding ring was only $30? I was like, yeah. And he's like, we need to get you a new one. So now I get to get a new one. So I'm going to spend like $200.
You lost it.
So I get to splurge.
You lost it on purpose.
No, I don't know
That's
where
what you
it
did.
is.
And what's the actual number? Is there? I heard there was rules to this.
That's stupid.
It used to be 3 months' salary.
Who's
Now it's supposed to be 5 months.
like who
What?
sets those limits? Who's the person? Like it's Mr.
Brad?
Marriage, Diamond Man.
Do you hear that? 5 months of your salary? That's like.
That's wild.
For me, that's zero. Ladies, look out.
Depends
Just
on how
a
much you won
onion
gambling
ring.
that week.
Yeah, well, that too.
Fucking negative. She should be
It's
giving me
not
money.
good. Yeah. That's so
Anyway,
dumb.
Do you know
that
where it
makes me
went?
upset.
Do you remember where I took my rings off?
No, honestly, the last time I remember you, you were falling asleep head first on the table. And then you left. We didn't even say
See,
bye. You did look at me, and I was like, "Are you a little drunk?" And you're like, "Who? Me?" But the way you said it, me and Andy were like dying laughing. And then you're like, did your like drunk laugh? And you're like, or whatever. I can't do it, but
Which
Purring?
probably.
Was it a purr or?
no, it's kind of like
Well,
a purr.
witches are like
She only does it when she's like really drunk. and
Doesn't
it's the
every
best
witch have
ever.
a cat? Yeah, like Salem and Sabrina.
Yeah.
So
That's
you're
what I
probably
was
doing a cat
I
purr.
got 2 cats.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me.
And I
in
didn't
the
die
least.
at your house either.
How strong were the edibles you guys took?
I don't know. 5
There were 5
milligrams.
milligrams. I was like, fine.
Yeah, well,
I
again, if you
don't
don't take
do
them,
that.
yeah, no, I'm
No, I
not
know.
judging. Trust me. That I hope that
Also,
didn't come
though,
off as I was judging
She
in
was
any
also
way.
drinking, and that's where it really gets like.
Wine
Like
too, and
bad.
I never drink wine.
What was
Yeah.
the old saying back in the day?
I brought your death to you.
Yes, you did.
Something about drinking before, there's like green before beer or something like
remember
that.
that.
It was a dumb saying that people would always say. And I'm like, you guys, just
Yeah.
do what you want. Don't listen to the rules of society.
I don't
Yeah.
drink beer
Yeah.
anymore.
Like buying an engagement ring for $30.
I'm pumped for that. That's very exciting.
That's good, because could you imagine if there were like more than that?
Well,
you
that's
lost
the whole
it?
reason why I can't spend lots of money because I lose everything. I lose my keys. I lost my virginity. I lost my engagement ring.
I have no idea how all those three are together in any way, but I think we'll allow it as we got a couple more minutes hanging out
Yeah.
with Hard Cora before she's got to go. Where are you going off to? What's going on tonight?
Oh, my stove started on fire yesterday, so I get to go buy a new stove.
Yeah, our appliances are just starting on fire at both of our houses.
Did your dryer situation get fixed yet?
Yeah, we have a new dryer. They haven't given us our $750 back of destroyed clothes, but they're working on that. And then they came and gave us a new dryer, and then they found out that there was like a heat monitor inside that wasn't put in all the way, so things were like snagging to it.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Quick question. If that would have burned your house down, they pay for your whole house?
Well, I think insurance probably would have.
Well,
paid
yeah,
for that.
but I understand
whatever
that.
it
But yeah,
wasn't
if
paid
that was
for
the
and-
cause for it, right?
Yeah.
It would be crazy. I don't know what I'd do. Sue them? I don't know. I don't know what I'd do.
Ours had to do with a heat sensor too. Matt fixes things for a living, And
So manly.
so he took it apart a little bit, and he's like, and the error came up as well. And he's like, yeah, they did something to the sensor when they were cleaning it, and so the
Dude.
stove just like kept getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and all of a sudden it blew up.
Okay, I once got a new stove. Okay, first time stove
This
owner.
is gonna be a good
You can tell.
story.
Yeah. Buckle up.
I
There's
got-
no way this is gonna suck.
I got a new stove and I was like so excited to cook in my brand new kitchen. I got my first loan. I got this beautiful kitchen in my old house on 29th Street.
The cat house.
Yeah, the old cat house.
Nice.
And I go buy stuff. I never cook, so this is a big thing for me. I go buy some stuff to cook, right? I start the oven. I go to the bathroom. I come back. The whole kitchen is like black smoke, like full of smoke. And I was like, what is happening? I opened the thing and I forgot to take out all the stuff out of the stove. So it all was like melting and starting on fire. Anyway,
What'd you do?
I just opened it and I like,
Close it and walk away?
no,
Say the word.
no, it just
Turned it off and opened up the lid.
I just opened it and it slowly unburnt off. Like it just died out.
Well, I'm listening to this book, and I was cooking, and I was like, oh my God, but I didn't realize how loud I was because I had my headphones on, and I was like, oh my God. And Matt come running downstairs, and I was like, we're going to have a fire. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have a question for you.
Hold on. One more before that question.
Okay.
At what point are we going to realize that all the new appliances and all the garbage that we all get stuck with that last like a month and then fall apart and they're like, oh, well, here's the new stuff. At what point are we going to go back to the 70s and the 80s when they actually made real working shit?
Good
Can we
question.
get back to that?
Good question.
I don't know.
I don't know what you got to do. Like if you have to like refurbish it so it looks cool, if you care about looks at all. I don't know what it is, but I got a fridge right now in my house. It's from like the 70s, I think. It was from the cabin. And even when it broke down during the heat wave, because there's no AC in there, it would still shut down but then restart, and it's still running to this day.
Okay, and
It just worked itself out because it's so old and so well made.
Yeah, they don't
I
make
want to
things
say
like they
too,
used
all the new stuff, like I wish now that I would have got the insurance they asked if I wanted. Like I think if you're buying anything new, get the
Pro
insurance. Because yeah, it just starts on fire now, you know?
Yes.
My question. Did you watch our Red Flags episode?
No, I did not.
I did read him I read him all of mine though.
Oh, you read them all?
To
That's
him,
why I
yeah.
didn't watch it because I basically
He
lived
was
it
like,
through her.
he was
Yeah, I
like,
get
he's
it.
like, this is not funny. This is sad. But when you watch
made
the
me very
episode,
depressed.
it's way funny.
It made me very, very depressed. I'm like, how did all these...
What was some of the red flags?
What's your
that I-
worst red flag, Cora?
Oh boy, here we go.
I don't know. My worst red
Yeah,
flag or one I
yours.
dealt with? I don't know. It depends on who's dating me, I
No,
suppose.
sorry, the one you dealt with.
From
one
the
you
show.
dealt with.
Yeah.
On camera. The one you said on camera
I
that
had a
everyone
bunch.
would go see.
Okay, so I went to sleep one night, and and like most people do, go to sleep at night.
It's a good time.
And I woke up, and the individual I was dating at the time, we lived together, and I didn't know where he was. He just wasn't in bed, and he wasn't anywhere in the house. I was like looking everywhere. There was like 2 levels. I looked in the driveway. His vehicle was there, and he like never left without his vehicle. And so then I opened up the closet door that went underneath the stairs. Like I looked everywhere, and he was in there smoking meth.
Okay,
Red flag.
that's not even the worst one, Cora.
Hold on.
Can I tell you what I think
Hold
your
on
worst
a
one was?
second.
Because I really want
Hold
to.
on. What did you do when you saw him under the stairs smoking meth?
Joined him.
I was going to say, share?
Come on.
I'm just kidding.
Come
she
on,
didn't.
that's
she
not
didn't do
something to
that.
joke about.
She didn't do that.
I did not do that. I was embarrassed for him and kind of
Like,
yelled
I
at
legit am
him.
curious. Like, what do you do in
Yeah.
that situation?
It's real awkward because
Yeah.
they're real sketchy. And you
They're
don't
not
wanna,
listening
when
because they're so high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was not a great situation.
How
So,
long did you stay with him after that?
I don't know, maybe a couple weeks.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
For a meth discovery, I think that's pretty
That's
all right.
okay. That's not even the worst one.
Here we
Cora,
go.
I'm gonna
All right.
say which one
She's
I
got
think
one
is
more
the worst
minute,
one you
so
have.
keep it tight here, Brooksy.
The worst one ever was she was at a party with one of her boyfriends who planned also her wedding without inviting any of her family.
To Mexico.
So then she was like, no, we're not getting married. And then later they went to a party and she's like, you guys are being too loud. I'm going to bed.
No. He had his friend over, just one friend.
Oh, one friend. That's crazy.
Yeah,
they were being
they
too
were
loud. So
really
she
loud.
decided to go sleep in the camper. And when she woke up, she heard screaming and she went outside and her boyfriend at the time was throwing gasoline on the camper to try to set Cora on fire inside of it. That's the craziest one. That's not even funny.
And you said that on the show, so we are allowed to say this, right? Because I feel like
Yeah.
this is very delicate information.
Yeah.
That's scary as all hell.
She
yeah,
said that.
I broke up with I was playing
hope so.
senior rugby at the time,
Yeah.
and
Ah,
so
yeah.
I came out of the trailer and I tackled him. I broke some ribs doing it.
Yeah, like
And
hardcore.
His are yours, yeah.
I think I dislocated his like shoulder or something.
Yeah, spear.
And then I packed a bag. Actually, I called my friend to come get me. My oldest friend, Drew. I didn't say this on the
Yeah.
show. He came and got me.
Awesome. Drew's the best.
He's staying at my house right now.
Yeah.
He is the best. Anyway, I broke up with him then. These are all different people.
Yeah.
These
Obviously.
all red
Also-
flags
Yeah.
are different people.
I get it.
And it's from a very small time in my life, like 17 to 21.
When Cora was at her hardest.
Yeah. Well, also before that, I told a story about how my boyfriend at the time locked me out of our
Yeah, hers were really
room,
bad too, for the
and
record.
I slept in the grass, and Cora felt so bad about it, and she like couldn't even laugh at it. And then she told me that story, and I laughed so hard. I was like, I can't believe you made me feel so bad about sleeping in the grass. it's a good episode. You guys should
Yeah, I
watch.
just was looking for love in all the wrong places. That guy that planned our wedding and tried to kill me, right?
Yeah,
Tried to kill me.
sure sounds like
He
it.
was 10 years older than me. Like, what was I doing?
Being hardcore, dude.
No.
Girls and guys. You know, it can always, it can go on you real quick. Hey, you think it's all good, and then just woo, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah.
So don't, you
Well-
can't fault anyone for it. It's not a mistake if you learn from it, and I hope you haven't had to experience any of that since.
No.
Well,
No, I know
not
my
after
worth.
that. After mine, I experienced a few other
Oh, boy.
duds.
Well,
Anyway,
we'll get into
now I
yours.
have
The
Brad,
red flag
so-
episode's pretty good.
Is that the one that's
It
up right now?
is.
Is that the latest?
I like it so much. It's the newest one. Yeah, I like
Okay.
it so much. I've watched it twice.
Nice.
You've watched it
I
twice?
just think it's so funny.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it tonight. I felt like I didn't have to watch it because you explained it so well, Brooksy, but
you
I
need
think
Cora's,
I should. Okay.
You need
Yeah.
Cora's stories.
I
They're the
left that
best.
episode. My makeup ran because it was like we were crying.
We were
'cause we
crying,
laughing so hard.
yeah. And
It's-
then this Monday we have a Halloween episode coming out. So
Spooktacular,
Yeah.
spooktacular, spooktacular.
It is very spooktacular.
yeah.
Anything else
Yeah.
before we kick you out because you have to go?
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing.
You're okay?
Everyone have a good weekend.
good?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cora,
That's my bestie.
co-host.
Bye.
All right, LB, I think it's time to get you in here before we finish off with the Brando Brooksie party that we are about to have. So you make your way up here. Leave us on 2. Yeah, there he is.
Do I stay here?
Oh yeah, you're not going anywhere. We're gonna bring my man up. You know him from the viewing room. You know him as the face that built the place, also as a producer and newly licensed businessman. Ladies and gentlemen, it's LB.
Why is it so low?
LB. Yeah, we're in the middle of getting new chairs.
Did you know he can fly planes?
And build canoes with his bare hands.
I've been telling everyone I see that.
It's pretty cool.
We're gonna put the first coat of epoxy and fiberglass on the canoe probably this
course.
weekend.
Very excited.
Wow.
So busy. So we got a lot we can get to. Quick, tell us about the drone, man. Tell us about the drone business you're starting.
Yeah, just for anybody who wants drone footage, like primarily like real estate agents get some good drone footage in your
Acreages
listing,
and all that.
acreages, commercials, whatever you need. Let me know. We can
Hell yeah.
we can work it out.
It's very cool. He flew it just here at the house, and it was so fun watching him go all the way up, and then I can see my house from here. It's very fun.
All the cool stuff.
Yeah, so that's why you have to be here every time LB's in the house, because it's always a great time, including today, because we got a, dare I say, big game tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not like a pivotal game and like we're like out if we lose, but like we win if we win. We're first in the East if we win and Montreal loses.
So you got to win it.
So, well, we don't have to win it.
So, but if Montreal doesn't lose, it doesn't matter. Is that the whole thing?
No, or, sorry, if Montreal wins.
Yeah,
So basically, if the Bombers lose, then we're in first place,
and that's what it is.
and we win, then we're in first place.
So they do have to beat Calgary, though.
For us to be in first place, yes.
Yeah.
But if we don't win, or even if the Bombers win and we win, we're still in second place.
Yeah.
So all it adds is an extra playoff game.
Gotcha. And we talked about this earlier. What do you prefer? Because we've had this talk. Getting the rest or getting the momentum?
With
Do
this
you
team,
want
it's
that?
the rest.
You want the bye. You haven't changed.
Yeah,
Okay.
with this team, I think the number of injuries that we've had to the star players, we
Yeah.
need the time.
Okay. So you're hoping for a Riders win and a Bombers loss this weekend.
Yes.
And that's the Bombers game's at 1 o'clock.
It's at 1 p.m. on Saturday tomorrow, and
And
the
then the
Riders
Riders
play
play
at
right
5.
after.
So, yeah.
And then we'll know. We'll know the road.
Right.
And maybe we'll know by then if we got you accredited or not to
We'll
go be
see. We'll see.
Mr. Dam over at the Grey Cup, which would be very, very exciting. Anything else people need to know about the big game tomorrow?
Not really.
Are
I
they
mean, in terms
playing
of
all the starters? Like they're
They're
still
pretty much
taking it?
every starter. Sean Bain's out.
I miss him so much.
But yeah, that's about the only like major one that's still out. Raquel Armstead's still out. There's no new injuries or anything. So.
How about this? If they find out that Winnipeg has lost, do you think they'll still start their guys?
I don't think they should actually. I was
Rest
thinking
them all.
about this. I
Rest them
think
all.
no, not all of them.
Oh, okay.
I think they should play Shea Patterson for the first quarter. Yes, I know.
What? You spent the entire year telling us that you hate
No,
Shea Patterson.
Don't put words in my mouth. I don't
Okay.
hate him. I prefer Trevor Harris.
Dude,
I
you
think he's a
said
better
some
quarterback.
nasty things about him.
No.
You were very
No.
upset.
I wish we
No.
could pull it up right now.
Oh,
all
it
the
would be
time.
fun. He wouldn't let us. He probably said locked down.
He's
But
in control.
who was the guy you wanted instead that they got rid of? For backup? Dolagala?
Jake Dolagala. Yeah.
So if it's not Dolagala, he doesn't want nothing to do with him.
No, but I think they need to play. It's Calgary, right? They're
Yeah.
like the worst team in the league. They suck. They're falling apart. So I think we need to play our backups for the first bit. And then if we're losing, then we'll put the starters in.
Okay.
Get the job done. But yeah.
All right. 5 p.m. Riders Stance. Before we go, young man, viewing room, Emperor's New Groove.
I love it. I
Yeah,
watched
it was
the
a
whole
great
thing.
episode.
Yeah,
It
it's
was a
very
great
good, eh?
episode.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Everyone does apparently.
Yeah,
I was
it's so
like, man,
good.
I got to watch it more.
This
That's
week-
out right now, but then
Next week is Ghostbusters.
also Twitter.
Halloween season.
This is very exciting. There's lots of Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man talk.
Yes. And Coliseum presents tonight. They're playing The Shining. At, I think it's the Roxy.
I can't believe you're
I
going.
think it's the Roxy, but yeah.
That's like the movie that got me into never watching another horror movie. Not even. My mom loves it.
I'm not bad.
My mom.
I actually haven't seen the
Like between The Shining and The Exorcist, those are like the two
Those
that
are
like
not
ruined
even
me.
that bad.
Yeah, you
only
weren't a
thing-
kid when you watched it, I guess, eh?
No,
you didn't get scarred.
when I was a kid, I thought like Jurassic Park was a scary movie.
See? Thank you. That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
with The Shining is it's so long, like that it's gonna be a long one.
But still, we love supporting our friends, AA Ron and the team over at Coliseum Presents. I think we're good here, buddy.
Yeah,
You nailed it. LB, Rider Insider. Give him a hand.
Go sports!
Woo, sports!
We all love sports.
We do. I was telling my dad earlier today, we went and visited Granny at Park Ridge. She's doing her walks. It's very exciting in there. And I told him that all I've ever wanted is to have a strictly sports show on here. And I think we're starting to get towards that with Coach Mazer and I. So looking forward to a full-on sports show here coming very soon to the network.
Can I voice it?
Like, you want to voice the intro?
Yeah, sports.
Sports. Sports. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Just like this fella. This guy who's sitting there staring at nothing on a TV. Very interesting. Is he on a phone?
No.
Can you see? No, is he just pondering?
He's just contemplating
He's
life.
pondering life. That's you, dog. Our final guest of the day. You know him from not just the Commander Cookout podcast, but the greatest box opening in the history of the internet, the BBO on the YTC for the CCO. Was that close?
My broom?
Not even close. BBO and the CCO on the YTC. I'm saying on the too much.
Whose is that?
It's Uncle Brando! What's up, my witch?
I found it in the corner.
Hell yeah.
Wait, because did
This
Cora
is
bring
fantastic. No, that's mine. I use it to sweep in here.
that? Cora brought it. I left my broom there.
And I also use it use it to fly to the store.
I was
over
like,
the
wait, that
Pelican
looks
Market.
like my broom. I spent $12 whole on that.
Traditionally,
And I
Maybe
need
he
it.
likes
And I need it for
wanna eat
Halloween
some?
on Thursday.
gonna
you
eat
would
it?
give a
You don't wanna
broom
eat that.
as a gift. It's
You don't wanna eat
it's
that?
a traditional
Why are you
thing.
eating
I
that?
learned that when I was in Vancouver.
You know what else I learned? A wedding tradition for I forget what culture. Nigerian people, I think. They after they get married, they do the broom jump and they jump over a broom to
Avoid doing the work.
yeah, because like of slavery and whatever. No, they did like they're saying no, they wait.
Be careful.
They're saying giving a big FU to their past by jumping over the broom and like moving
Okay, that's
past
better.
it.
Positive take.
I
Thank
saw
God.
that on Love Is Blind, so don't
Really?
fact check me,
Why?
but that's the thing they said.
I
Why
still
is
can't
she
believe
so
Love is Blind was a thing.
I know people
what
who
to
are
think.
obsessed with
Right?
those
Like,
shows.
why?
Like
What-
for 90 Day Fiance and
Not that
My
one.
mom
Love
does
is
the 90 Day
Blind and-
Fiance.
Oh
That's the
my
one with the guy with
God.
the neck, hey? Is
Yeah,
that like
the
the
no
Goldberg
neck.
neck? Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
and
my
he's
dude. I
dating
like that guy.
girl that's really, really young.
Yeah, well, I don't like that part, but that's
I
the
don't
guy.
like him.
Anyways, what's the appeal of those shows, Brooksy?
You know what? For me, it's just like I'm at home a lot of the time, and I don't get very much drama in my life.
So you actually want drama?
I don't want drama, but I like
Do you
seeing
know how
other
many
people's
people would
drama.
love to be able to say they have no drama in their
I
life?
don't have any drama.
Well, yeah, but that's good. Like, what?
Yeah,
if
why
you
do you
want
want
drama?
it?
Why don't you just
You
get
know what?
robbed to
I
go under
also
the stairs
just-
and smoke
I
crack?
also just like.
Then you'd have drama. Oh, maybe you could go, I was listening. I wasn't just staring off into nothing. Why don't you just go to sleep and have somebody try and burn you alive?
Okay. Well, anyway,
That's
it's
drama.
the drama, but also it's like the real life, like it's real life people, you know. So it's not like scripted.
It's reality TV, bro.
It's
It's
so
all
good.
scripted. What makes you think it's
none
not
of that's real.
scripted?
No, they set up certain like conversations, but they don't tell them what to say. I know, because I stalk them so much, and they talk about it after the seasons are over on TikTok.
And you think they tell you the truth? You think those
No, some of them go to
actors
court
that are?
when they tell the truth, and then they get in trouble because they're not supposed to.
I
but they
don't.
do.
I don't mean to ruin.
No, it's
You're
just,
high here,
it's
but I'm
just
telling you,
so
it's-
good. It's like you, and then me and Brad, because Brad's into it now too. You should
Oh,
ask
you
him.
got him into the birthday
Oh,
boy.
no.
Yeah.
You make the birthday boy watch that crap?
Yeah, he likes it, and
Sure
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yeah,
He
I'll bet
does.
He probably likes how
he does.
it makes
Only
you happy
only
because he's
certain
such a
ones
gentleman.
though, because he doesn't like. Love Is Blind is really good because it's like about finding love, and like they don't see each other ever, and then they ask each other to marry each other without seeing each other. It's just a connection, you know. So that one's kind of cool. But there's ones that I make him watch that are just like fully for the drama, like Too Hot to Handle. That one's like aggressive.
I've never heard of that show.
That
Me
one's like a
neither.
bunch of hot people go to. This is the best one.
Who says they're hot?
They go to an island. They're like they are hot. They're so hot, and then they think that it's like a sex island basically. But then this cone comes out, and it's like nobody can have sex, and if you guys don't do any like rule breaking, you guys
cone?
can win $500,000 basically.
What's a cone?
It's like a robot cone. Like, he looks
So
like
literally
a
like a
traffic cone, kinda.
robot cone.
Yeah, and then
Maybe
so
we're missing
then
out. Now
she
I'm in.
spies
Oh,
on
yeah.
everyone, and you're not allowed to kiss, do heavy petting, whatever, all this stuff, and everything you do takes money away. So then everyone gets mad at you if you're doing this stuff, but they make it really hard on them, and they make them play games and stuff, and make them do things that make them want to have sex, and then, but if they do, they lose all the money.
You know,
That one's like really crazy.
I've known you and Gary for many a year, and you know what I've never done? Had sex with either of you. I would win at this game show.
Me too.
All I have to do
Me
is sit
too.
with somebody and not have sex. Oh
You
my
know what?
god!
I'm the king
There's
of that,
somebody
dude.
on
Wow.
every season that is like the money, the banker, and he gets so mad at everyone, and he never does anything because he just wants the money so bad.
Have they ever
but
had any
you-
money at the end?
Yeah, they always win a little bit of money, but like the new seasons, they just like don't care.
Okay,
Like
so
What if
hold on.
me-
How much does lovemaking cost you, money-wise?
it's like $7,000. Well, nobody's actually made love, but like just like heavy petting is $7,000. If you do it like one time.
$7,000.
If you
Oh.
kiss, it's 5,000. Like so, then if you kiss more than once, like if you go for air and do it again, that's 10,000.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what if?
What kind of kissing are these guys doing?
Because they're
Get them some scuba
because
gear,
they've been
bro.
waiting forever just to be touched, right? And they're
Ugh.
and because they're
Oh,
so
waiting
hot,
forever.
that's like their life basically.
Sounds like music lyrics. that
They
she's
should do
using
like
again.
Gamer Island, or it's just people who have never had a partner before, and they're just all on an island together.
Honestly, I would watch that.
So all you have to do is just be yourselves, and you'll all win a bunch of money.
Yeah.
I
There's
wonder
one, yeah,
if we can recreate
reality.
a
TV.
reality show
I would
on the
love that.
network. I don't know how we'd do it.
I want to
but
be. This is.
I like his nerdy
We're
one.
doing it right now. All we
I
have to
was
do is
just
not
gonna say
have
it is
sex with each
kinda-
other. It's perfect.
I've been training for this my entire life. Finally. Oh, that makes me so happy.
Like, but what if they do something that's like sex adjacent? Let's say maybe I'm the banker and I'm like, man, you guys keep smashing, you guys keep making out, you're losing us all money, you're screwing us all over. So I
Yeah.
take a dump in their pillowcase,
Yeah.
and then just start swinging it
What a
around,
surprise.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm whooping up on him. Like, does that
Well,
cost me
I
some
don't
money?
know.
Because that's a sex act for some people.
No,
No kink shaming in the nation.
Here,
no.
here.
As
Does that
long-
not count?
No, but if you do like stuff to yourself, that also counts. So like if they masturbate, that's
if
like
you're
that's
jerking
like
it?
a whole nother $5,000.
Jeez.
Self gratification, they call it on the show.
And there's some weird little cone. Does it have a high pitched English accent?
No,
Oh.
it sounds like Alexa.
I'd kick the shit out of
And
that
then it's
cone
like
so
hi.
fast.
And then the last season, they brought in a bad Lana. So there's it's Lana, and then they brought a bad Lana. So it would switch out and make them do bad things, but then it was a trick, and they'd get in trouble for it.
Sounds
It
like a
makes them
horror
do bad
story.
things?
Huh?
It makes them do
Yeah,
bad
it
things?
would be like, you can now like go. You're the only person that can break rules without losing money. So then one person will be like ruining their relationship that they made. and
No,
just
you know
making out with
exactly what he's
everyone.
doing. He's
Yeah.
going straight to the bedroom and self-manicuring himself, or whatever you called it.
Yeah.
I forgot
that one?
already what I called it, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. But there is one reality TV show that I'm thinking of like applying for. It's called The Circle, and all you do is you sit in a hotel room and you talk to people over the internet basically, and you talk back and forth and you play games, and some people are catfish, but basically you win by being the most liked, but nobody ever sees you, and it's just you in a room. And I think that would be like a really good one to be on, because you can just
That
pretend
makes no sense to me.
you could pretend to be whoever you want, and everyone goes into the chat and talks and makes secret connections and allies. And some people are catfish, so they're like really old ladies pretending to be young men, or girls pretending to be guys, or twins pretending to be a girl. Like, it's a whole thing.
So it's the internet.
It is the internet, yes. But then you get to watch them in their rooms, and then they're cut off from everyone they know. So they're in their rooms, they have no phones or whatever, so you get to see them like basically talk to strangers and like play or do whatever during that time. It's really good. It's a really good one.
I saw a movie
It
called
doesn't sound good, but it is.
I saw a movie called The Circle once, and all these people were in a room, and they all had to stand in their each individual circle,
No.
and every X number of minutes, everybody had to point at somebody in a circle, and then that person would get killed.
I was thinking something.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be gross, Brooksy.
Yeah. Listen,
Don't
if
be
anybody's
gross.
going to degenerate into madness here, it's me.
He's the pro.
Yeah, I was like, is it a show, or where are you searching that on?
That's a movie. You can find it on probably Tubi. I've watched it.
Probably the
least
same
once.
place you find Butt Boy.
That's right. Yeah, which is also on Tubi. You should watch it. That's a
Does
great
not
movie.
sound good. Oh, the one where he
It's-
shoves everything up his butt?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah, I remember
He
that.
doesn't shove it. They just disappear in there. It's like a black hole in his
He
butt.
has to like. There's some pushing involved.
There is
Until
pushing?
later on, once he gets really good at it, then he's just a gravitational force unto himself. But
Must be a Friday around here.
Yeah.
yes,
Feels very Friday on your show. A couple minutes left to go. Hanging out with one half of the Commander Cookout podcast and one half of the Past Our Bedtime podcast right there. You can see right below.
Nice. Spelt right and everything.
That's someone nailed that. Oh boy. So
Can I tell you guys something that I learned this week?
Yes.
I'm really excited about this. And if you guys already knew it, just pretend you didn't, okay?
'Kay.
Because I'm really excited about this.
Sure.
So now we make syrup from the sap of maple trees, right? You like stick
Yeah.
a straw in the syrup and you boil it and you eat it, right?
yes.
I was wondering why we don't do that with other trees. Why don't we have like pine syrup and oak syrup and all these other ones? So I did a little bit of
You researched that?
sleuthing. I did some sleuthing to try and figure it out. And it's not some kind of super science thing. It's just because they taste like shit. Like once us as humans found out that maple syrup tastes good,
That's the one.
we probably immediately tried to go and eat every other tree that we saw, and they're just gross. so
Eating
we don't
trees.
eat them.
What if you add sugar to them?
Well, then they probably still taste gross. You gotta remember, pine tar we used to do roofing.
Yeah, pine tar's for baseball, bro.
Yeah.
That's always pine tar up the bat.
Gross.
My favorite part of baseball is just getting the sticky pine tar on there and getting on the old house you going.
And
Oh,
once
wow.
you
Strike
do
out
that,
all the time?
do you go like this?
No,
Lick your
Ew.
hands?
no, I'm already so sticky.
Because it's gross, right?
Sticky icky.
Probably
I
tastes
didn't think
bad.
about the taste. That's a good point.
It probably tastes bad.
You
So
just blew my mind.
that
bro.
was the thing that I learned.
Okay.
So I'm very excited to know that. Thank you for listening.
I didn't know that.
You know-
So-
Oh, cool.
Back in the day at John Lake School, shout out to the John Lake Lakers, I think they're called now.
The John
We didn't really
Lakers.
have a name back in the day. We did get to go out and do the whole maple syrup pour onto the snow thing.
Ooh, I've always wanted to do
You get
that.
the hot syrup and you pour it on the snow and then it melts and you it's like a
like hard? You
caramel.
could eat it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
neat.
hard
You've never
syrup.
seen it?
It's so
No,
good.
I've never seen that before.
I always thought
need
that
to try
was
it, 'cause I want to try it.
I thought
I
that
would
was
do
how you made syrup. Was just doing that for a long time. I didn't realize that that was like already made and then this was a different way of preparing it for eating. But
Cora
I
gone?
thought that was it for the
Hey,
thing.
Cora.
Yeah.
Cora's gone. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna get some syrup. and we're going to go to our house in the winter, and we're all going to get in the hot tub with the syrup, and we'll heat it up in the water, and then we can pour it in the snow, and it'll turn into caramel, and then we'll eat it.
Yeah.
So good. That's a good
Nobody
idea.
can say no
And
to
we're not
that,
talking
probably.
like pour it in like this, like just dunk it in so it warms up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
like
going to
swimming in it.
Yeah, you don't.
No,
that
she
would be.
she'd lose her mind. She's
I'm sure
very, very particular about what goes in her hot tub.
Coming from a family that's had a hot tub since 1996.
Oh, wow.
I can tell you, there's a
Spoiled.
lot of things. Yeah, I don't hide it.
I'm just kidding, I
I'm
know.
very, very grateful for how spoiled I was. I can tell you, there's a lot of things that don't belong in a hot tub. A lot. And I mean like things that will break the tub.
Like things that, are there things that we would think would go in a hot tub that shouldn't be in a hot tub? Like a rubber duck? Or
Those are okay. Anything that
Bubble
floats
bath or-
things that floats fine. Bubble bath,
for
not
sure,
good.
no.
Not good.
That's-
They'll plug up all your
hard
filters.
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sea bubble bath's one of those ones where you'd think that they would go good.
It's just a big bathtub.
Sometimes in TV you see
Yeah.
like the big bubble thing. There was that one horror movie where they used the hot tub bubble bath situation to like fill the whole yard with bubbles so that the serial murderer could come in with the lug wrench and kill everybody. There's a lug wrench with a knife on it. That's how he was killing
Oh
everybody.
my
in the
god.
movie.
Speaking of horror, I just gotta do this shout out. And
Why
have you
you-
guys,
she
have you
looks
guys
so
ever been to
excited
a
for the
shout out.
scary movie or a scary haunted house? Ever?
Have I ever been to one?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Like, lately?
worst. No, not lately. Not since I cried in like grade 8.
Oh, okay. There's a haunted house that I think is the
Nope.
scariest thing I've ever been in my whole entire life, called the Theater of Madness. And
Oh,
it's,
yeah. At
have
the
you
mall.
been there?
Yeah, I haven't been there this year yet, but I went
Oh,
last year. It's
this-
super fun.
Last year was
Nope.
so scary. The clown literally chased me out of the theater and chased me and got into my car and was grabbing my arm and tried to pull me out of the car. Scary. Like, it was so scary. Like, I'll show you the video of it after. I was literally cry laughing because I was so awkwardly nervous. And then
Bro.
this year,
No.
it's so crazy.
They won. Brooksy and Brando and Gary all to go together.
Yes,
No.
to go.
No.
I think we should.
Nope.
We could broadcast. We could Twitch stream that shit.
Nope.
We could wear those things that are on our heads.
Yeah.
What are those called? LB knows I'm
There's
talking
like,
about.
and
Those
it's
cameras on our heads.
I'm gonna tell you
GoPro.
one of the scary things, because if you do it, Brando, this year, and I don't want to ruin it for you, it's scary. But one of the scariest guys in there, there's a super foggy room, and it's like you can't see like 5 steps in front of you. Like I wouldn't be able to see you if you were there because it's full of so much fog. And this guy comes out, and he has these knives that you can hear him going shing, shing
Nope.
together. So scary.
No,
And then he
sir.
starts sprinting at you with these knives like behind him, and
Like
all of a sudden he
Naruto.
just pops up and he's like shing right in front of your face. It's like so scary. And then he follows you around for like one of the whole theater tours, because there's like it's a different room in every theater you go into.
No.
Anyway, that guy was like the absolute scariest thing ever, even more than the clown that followed me out last year. Like
They
he
followed
was
you to your
scary.
car. Wow.
Yeah.
wait.
And then there's this other one that's like freaky. So I'm gonna wait till you should go 100% again this year. I'm just saying.
I have
so good.
I have a friend that I know from Calgary who's one of those like insane creepy clown people on one of the terror trains out in Calgary.
What's a
And
terror
what's
train?
wrong?
It's
with
like
people?
the
Why do you
like,
go to these
It's like a train that people go on, and then they have like horror
train of
things
terror.
that scare you.
And you're
it's like-
stuck on the train. That's so scary.
It's like
Oh
the
my
bank
God.
robber things that they do in the province here, except
Yeah.
it's a horror theme.
I love
She's
that.
a wicked clown.
Yeah.
She's a contortionist, and she makes
Yeah.
soap and bath bombs. She's really cool.
Gary, I
You-
think you can go to the haunted house because
No.
my 12-year-old did.
Yeah.
I mean, she said it was the scariest thing she's ever done in her whole life, and she still thinks about it. But
I'm all for everyone going.
And I'll be right there with you, dude.
No, you
I'll-
guys.
we
can
can
hold
hold
hands.
hands.
You guys can. You guys can haunted house all you want. I'm haunted out. I'm not going.
Man,
It's my favorite
I'm
thing.
scarred, you guys. They
what
don't
if
understand.
what if we tricked you into going?
No, because the problem is
Let's
my
go to a
brain.
movie.
My
Exactly.
get me in a straitjacket and
Even
get
like this year,
Reel
like
me in?
even like the video, there's like a warning video, and the guy who like owns it said that like the first day opening, 7 people went home that night just from watching the video.
Yeah.
And they played it on, because it's in a movie theater, they played it on the big movie theater screen. It was so scary.
See, let me
Yeah.
give you guys an idea of why I hate these things so much.
tell me.
Again, I was like grade 8. Like I was old enough to not be scared. And I went into one of them. It was on the west side. I think it was by the Fairhaven bowling alley. And I went in there, and I was the kid. Again, teenager at this point, that got so scared, started scream crying in the middle of it while an axe holder was like, "Oh my God, are you okay, kid?" And they had to turn the lights on. They shut the whole thing down to get me out of there because I was so losing it.
Was it?
Why though?
Was it
Because
like
I have an imagination that doesn't stop. I can legit make my brain say anything that I want, and I will fully believe it.
Oh, so you fully
I
thought
have
you
an
were dying? or
overactive
what?
imagination. Yeah, I thought I was dead.
See, I
People
get-
were chasing me with like
Yeah.
freaking axes and
I
stuff.
get
Like,
so
no.
scared. I was like screaming, and at one moment I'd be on this side of the room all the way to the other because I jumped so far away. But immediately after, I like hysterically laugh like a crazy person because I'm
me.
like, I know it's fake, and you can
Not
see them
me.
take off. Sometimes you saw them take off their mask, like when you're waiting for the next one, and it makes it less scary because you're like, it's just a person, it's just an actor.
I will
right?
say this: if any of those actors followed me to my vehicle like you did, they'd be ran over and dead. And I'm not joking. That's the state of mind I would be in.
Honestly,
Oh, we'd definitely be in a fight. Like if a clown chased me to my
Yeah,
car.
it's going
Oh man,
down.
I would be going downtown.
I'm gonna show
oh,
you guys.
baby.
I'm gonna show you guys the video after we're done here because it's so funny.
I'm gonna tell you, if a clown chased me to my car, wild turkey terrorizes Ottawa neighborhood would be the least insane headline you would have heard all week because that clown would be.
Real quick, tell me about the wild turkey.
Wild turkey is in a neighborhood in Ottawa, and it's like they have wild turkeys out there, and there's this one that suddenly has become hostile, and so he'll like come up to somebody's car and be like, and they'll go to get out, and he'll be pecking at him, right? Or sometimes
Come at me, bro.
Sometimes they'll just be out in the driveway, like pecking the side of the car. I don't know why they don't just do something about the turkey.
Yeah,
but
Thanksgiving's
man,
coming.
It's so awesome. It's like the best thing. Thanksgiving's already over.
I know. You're
American Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, can you make sure my transmitter's on? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Oh, what a good
hey,
guy.
You're a great dad. We love and appreciate you so much. We'll see you tomorrow 9 a.m.
Did you just hump the air?
Don't be too excited. Hey, shout out the team. What's Valor's team name?
4 out of 10.
Dunder and Wolfpack. Shout out to the Wolfpack. Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. You might wind up in a body bag.
There it is.
Hell yeah, brother.
Bye.
You guys, tell the kids to come out to that song. How sick would that be?
They should all learn the lyrics. and stuff.
They just have a choreographed dance too.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
You just,
sports
all you
thing
do is you're just too sweet
Yeah.
all day.
Woo. There it is.
Giraffes kissing?
Yeah. Man, you're not the first person to call it
That's
giraffe
it.
kissing.
We're going to get the Frankie going, you guys.
Bing, ba-ding, 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 bing.
Once I
I gotta
have
get
it.
one of those things back in my head. They're uncomfortable, but I like to hear the music.
It's true. I used to play a mean piano and I could hear the music.
Yeah, when you can't hear it, you're like,
You know what, you guys? That's what we'll do.
gonna
We'll
do
start
the
getting you
dance.
guys. Do you know what we'll do? We'll just take 3 of these, knowing like the ones that are yours, and we'll just put them on here for the end, like I do. We save so much batteries.
oh yeah.
So that's why I don't wear it the whole show, is because we went through like probably 8 batteries a week.
Oh wow.
And we were doing it with
True.
every
It was
one. They go so
every
fast.
single time I wore one, I had to change that.
Yeah.
Did
So-
you put the batteries in a sock and then use them to get more batteries?
No.
We should invest in like rechargeable ones. Maybe.
Well, we don't have to now. That's what I'm saying is I just use it for when we need it.
Yeah. I mean that's probably key when you have somebody that's going to talk into it or you
Yeah.
have music you want to hear.
That's it.
That's the key.
All right. Hey, huge thank you to everybody who stopped by this week. Again, it keeps growing. To Fabian. What a nice guy.
What a
Love
nice
him so
man.
much. That dude crushed it. He's playing next Saturday at 3 Hall Public House. Tonight at 3 Hall Public House, the Unplugged Open Mic is an all-girls exclusive. It's going to be fantastic. A lot of incredible musicians rolling through there. So be sure to check that out, 6 to 9 p.m. And then tomorrow night, our friend Travis is going to be putting on a little show, which is going to be very fun. As well, thank you to Adrian the Canadian, my sweet prince down in Australia. Give us some time every Wednesday as well. Matt Young from CTV, always stopping by. Another great little visit talking about Mario Paint. We did
Well, that's
Mario
a
Paint. It
good
was very
one.
fun. So that was good.
It's good for more than just the save battery.
That's right. Very well said.
Are we twitching?
I don't know. I think we might try to go for a quick twitch. We'll see how it goes. Uncle Brando and I did one on the other night. He's twitching already, just thinking about it. But that could be, check out Dufferin Ave Media on Twitch.
Go on
As
the stairs.
well, LB, Dragon, Phenom, all our incredible producers. Thank you for always keeping us on the rails around here. There's always people I forget. Who am I forgetting today? Uncle Brando.
There it
And
is.
Hardcora.
Yeah,
and
see?
Network Ryan. And Brooksie, as always. Have an incredible weekend. We'll be back on Monday. We'll do it all again at 4 p.m. Until that point, remember, be kind, all right? Be good to each other, because karma is very, 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 very real, okay? You start doing good things, they'll start happening to you. I promise that. Have a great weekend. We did it, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.